So welcome everybody. This is the team phone call where we all get together and we share how cold it is, how warm it is, and everything in between. I think David's kind of popping on and maybe a little bit later, but not sure about that. He still has some things going on and he's probably actually playing in Florida is what he's probably doing with Jackie and everybody else down there. So we're going to limit this to 3 wins tonight just because of time, because it's been going over a little bit and we want to keep this to half an hour if we can. And so if anybody has a win, please unmute yourself and let us know what it is.
Hi, Deb.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi, I'd like to introduce Gail, who came on for the first time on Friday, and she's
We're
already.
gonna do welcome
Yeah.
to the team a little bit later.
Oh, but she's got some wins.
She's got some wins. Okay, then she can go.
Gail.
Yes, I'm here.
So tell them what you did since Friday.
Since Fridays. Hi, everyone. I live in Ohio. Since Fridays, I've been networking and I've been using the products, been watching the videos, getting educations on ASEA, so a lot of stuff. And I've been signing people in. So I was very excited. I was so enthusiastic about the videos that I see with Dr. Davids and other people in the team. And I was so thrilled. And I was like, here we go. So I just share what I learned, take notes, and I got a couple of people sign up.
Fabulous. Well, welcome. We'll welcome you later to hear more about you.
Thank you.
All right. Anyone else have wins this week? And if nobody does, okay, go ahead. Go, Joyce.
I signed on 2 associates and a preferred customer in the last week.
Fabulous.
You've been busy.
Terrific.
Yes. Thank you.
All right. And anyone else with a win?
I converted one of my preferred customers over to as an associate, and she signed an associate.
Yay. That's great. That's terrific. Well, that's absolutely wonderful. Jackie and I have been really busy and we've signed in, I think 7 or 8 new distributors in the last week. So it's been really busy here. So we're going to go on and David did send me, I'm going to let, well, let me just share my screen and I'll say the rank advancements. And those of course have been increasing in the last couple of weeks, just because everybody's been doing really good things. I don't know why this always floats me out, but there we go. I have it all set up and then it logs out. So my apologies again. Okay, so I'm just going to run through the rank advancements and we want to congratulate everybody. This just means people are talking to people, they're introducing this to them, they're helping them to get educated, they're using tools and hopefully upline help with that, or cross-line help, whatever. And so director is the first one, and that is signing 2 people up, one on your left, one on your right. We have Rosa Albina Reyes Olivio as a new director, Musapiran Rahu, Callie Naismith, Marlene Nasser, Laura Angelica Martinez Batista, and Revita Sell. I'm sorry, I didn't look that up. And then within a week, if you do acquire 300 points on your right and 300 points on your left, and that for anybody new means people, as they buy a case, that gives them 100 points. So people underneath them have been buying cases. So new director 300s this week is Inez Josephine Moiko, Infinita Walla, Sergio Arango Perez, Heather Sloan, Adelie Sofiric, Cassandra Alice, Isabel Valesquez, Margie Montilla, and those are our new Director 300s. Congratulations to all those. The next rank is Director 700, and that's gets 700 points on your right and your left. So Randine Christoph up in Canada is a new Director 700. Terry Newton, and we're going to hear from her and her team in a little bit. Yvonne Pring, new Director 700. Genevieve McCogie is a new Director 700. Athiam Hawk Lee, Nanny Molay, Craig Blackburn here in Colorado, Robert Hayek, a Chinese name I can't pronounce, I apologize. Tamara Wolverton, again part of Terry's team, so we'll be hearing from her. Patience Osell, Catherine Krieger, who's on our call tonight. Congratulations, Catherine, that's absolutely terrific. Fiona Lim, and we do have two new executive ranks, and that is when people step up to say they're going to do this with you. So you have some Director 300s. For bronze, it's 2 Director 300s, and you have 2,000 points on your right and 2,000 on your left. So we have a new bronze, which would be Slu Lan Beatrice Tan, and she's a new bronze executive, so congratulations. And a new platinum executive under Dr. Hoffman, Irene Wu. And so we want to congratulate. Now platinum is 10,000 points on both sides. That's a pretty big rank jump. And that's 5 Director 300s. So you are getting into a much more established business at that point. And usually platinums make about an average of about 10,000 a month. So that is terrific. Sometimes that can be enough to let you quit your job if that's what your intentions are. I'm going to let Danielle was going to share doing the team phone call tonight with me. And we wanted to talk about and promote, I know, Tuesday nights. So Danielle, would you like to come on?
I'm here, Debbie, sure.
I know, I saw you earlier. And I'm glad you weren't frozen this weekend.
Oh, I'm like was.
Yeah, no
I
kidding.
had a heater going in the house and the heat on. Yeah, thank goodness it seems to have broken. So yeah, so David has a mastermind group with his, so everybody knows, right? Or maybe you don't if you're new. Debbie Wexler sponsored Dr. David Silverman, and I am in David's downline. And David decided, I don't know when we decided to start doing this, but sometime during COVID, we started doing a mastermind together where he pulled together some of his top leaders that are really engaged in the business. And we get together every week to share ideas, what's working, what's not working, what could we hone in, what could we do better? And, we've all been thinking about systems. What is a simple system? How can we get people plugged into a simple system? How can I actually tell somebody, look, in a few hours a day around what you're currently doing, how can you build and see a business? What does that actually look like? And, I think Alan's been doing a great job on these last 2 charter calls, if you've listened to them, about how to invite. And I think that's a skill set you can teach somebody, and you can simply invite in a couple minutes in a day, right? If you have your words down, you can invite somebody. But then it's, okay, you plug them into a tool. Well, what is your tool? Everything is so virtual these days. And, people are a little, I don't know, they can be a little burnt out. And at the beginning of this year, I was kind of trying to think, like, how can we, Tyler Norton, our founder, always talks about leveraging your resources. And I was thinking, look, what resource do we have that's untapped, or that we could leverage in a different way, in a better way? And I was thinking, David is a huge asset to our team because he wears 2 pretty incredible hats. The number 1 hat, well, they're both equal, but first hat is he's on the medical board. He's been on the medical board for 9 years. And so when people have questions about this product, when it comes to their health and their concerns, right, we have someone that they can reach out to, direct access to the medical board, which is a huge point to leverage. Not that we need it. You don't need a doctor to share this by any means, so don't misunderstand what I'm saying. But we have the ability to plug people into him. So you don't have to be an expert in medicine. You don't have to act like a doctor. You just, I don't know, ask the medical board. Great question. The second hat that he has is, guys, he won Business Builder of the Year. And I, for one, have not leveraged that fact, because that means top business builder in all of ASEA worldwide. He won that this past year at convention. So he gets to wear that hat all year. And then after this year, we get to say that he previously won it. So it's a huge asset. And so I started thinking, all right, how do we work smarter, not harder, right? How do I get more people in front of David? Because he can put that hat on and speak business to any business person. He can put his other hat on and he can speak about the product to any person. But David's one individual, right? He can't be on every three-way phone call. There's no way. There's too many of us. And he just can't do it. So we started thinking about Tuesday night and started thinking, look, that is something that our team, there's so much happening in the ASEA world. I don't know about you guys, but I got overwhelmed last year with the amount of Zoom calls and this and that and this video and that application, blah, blah, blah. And I just thought, I need to cut the noise. How do I very simply say to somebody, okay, here's the system. You want to build ASEA? You come to the team call on Monday night, you bring your prospects on Tuesday night. That's what I want to say. I want it to be that simple. So you got 2 nights a week that you dedicate to ASEA. All right. And the rest of the week, you're just putting people into the process. And so I brought this to, the mastermind group, and they agreed, like, yeah, let's do this. And what do we want Tuesday night to look like? And then we thought, well, we also have Dr. Carolyn Hoffman, who is a massive asset. She, hands down, she's on this, and Carolyn, I don't mean to embarrass you, but hands down, she is the best presenter in ASEA. I have heard her talk so many times, and I listen. She takes complicated things and just uses analogies, makes people get it, and does it brilliantly. Her presentation, she's always working on how to make her presentations even more succinct, even more powerful. And so we just thought, well, why don't we rotate, right, between the two of them? And why don't we make this something that feels very conversational, very not like some sterile presentation I'm sitting at, but something where, it's like a giant 3-way call where I feel like I'm getting to know the personality of the person, and I'm feeling comfortable enough. My walls are down enough that I can ask a question. And it's a very unique space, guys. A lot of these, we have amazing calls in ASEA. Don't get me wrong. I built my business on Alan Noble on Thursday night. That's how I built my business. But Alan doesn't answer questions at the end. So I have an interested prospect and then they're off. Okay, well, what if we've got someone interested, but they got questions coming through their mind? Well, I want to plug them into a place where they can ask those questions from a very strong source, get the answer. That's not me. Okay, so get your prospects on Tuesday night. You're going to have Dr. David Silverman or Dr. Carolyn Hoffman answering your prospects' questions about the product and about the business. And I don't know if you all have tuned into Tuesday night, or if you know, it's changed. The flow of it has changed. My mom and Dr. Hoffman run the one week, and David and I run the other week. And our intention, David and I wanted to feel like we're sitting in your living room and you feel so comfortable that you can just click and ask us anything. Because the truth is, we are sitting in somebody's living room, right, on their Zoom screen. And it's a very relaxed atmosphere. And I think that this organization, Debbie Wexler's organization, has a massive asset, in these two. And we need to leverage it, guys. We need to work a lot smarter and not harder and make our life simpler. We don't need to be on a Zoom call every night of the week. You can get your prospect on one call in the week, and you just drive to Tuesday. You drive to Tuesday. That's all you do. You drive to Tuesday, and know that they're going to be in good hands, and that they're going to get something that's going to answer all of the questions. They're going to get the full spectrum. So we wanted to share what's been going on in the mastermind. You've probably been seeing it on Tuesday nights if you've been plugging in, and just making your business super simple. So Debbie, that's a little training piece I want to share.
Even more simple, because if David's not in your living room, you don't have to serve him food and drink also. So it's a win-win all around. I'm going to share my screen again very quickly, because I'm not going to go through these. I'm going to post these because I want to have somebody else on. So David did put together, of course, this week's all the information that's out there. But again, if you're making it simple, unless you have somebody that speaks a different language, make sure you're getting people to the Tuesday night. This is just for our team, and They can answer questions. They'll give a great presentation. And not too many other teams have anything like this. So we really have a bonus, as Danielle was saying. And of course, if you meet somebody and it's not close to Tuesday night, you can definitely get them on Thursday night. Alan Noble, he does another terrific presentation. I will post this in the in this chat while we're talking here. And then the other thing I will bring up is that there are some recorded presentations and discussions, and David wants me to send him one of mine also, so that you can have different perspectives and different presentations so that you can utilize them. So I will post this. Of course, I think everybody's heard his 6 minutes and 6 reasons, 3 times in 5 minutes, but there are some things with like he's interviewed Mal Sword, and Mal Sword interviewed him, and Danielle and David do a presentation, and Dr. Avi Herskowitz, which is the stem cell specialist who was on Friday night, and the interview with Danielle Matthews with Gary Samuelson, which was outstanding. So there's several things here that you might just want to keep this document and put it in a saved file for yourself. And like I said, I'll be posting both of these in the chat bar before the end of the evening. And I'll also put them on Debbie's Diamond Club Facebook page, and I'm sure David has them on his. If not, I will do that for him. One of the things I started doing, and I just literally started it, is I listened to Fraser Brooks, which Danielle does too, and some of the other leaders across the board. But Fraser Brooks says it's very hard to motivate your team to get them started, to get them going. But if you give them clarity, it gives them a place to start with, and then they can get focused and motivated themselves. And so just this past week, there's a woman named Terry on, or she's not on tonight, but she's actually introducing this to ASEA to somebody. And she has sponsored 2 people. She sponsored many, but 2 people who have just like kicked it and gone for it. And so I interviewed Tamara Wolverton just the other day. It's on ASEA United. She literally jumped in. She got the product in the day after. Before she ever got her product, she had 6 people on a Zoom. She called 30. She went to Director 700 the first week. She got a double director bonus. She and another person she signed up. And she just completed her first fast forward. She's been in for 2 weeks. Terry, and so we want to congratulate her. So we'll send her this recording at least. But Terry also signed up Kim Collins, who is on. And I'd like her to come on and just give you a little bit about how she jumped in and just started going. And then we're going to introduce new people. So Kim, are you on? Got a message from Dr. Hoffman that she was. Kim Collins?
Kimberly, she is on there. I can see her on the list.
Can you hear me?
There you are. Okay. Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting to hop on, but it's nice to meet you.
Well, very nice to meet you. You're part of an incredible team. You're all just jumping in and doing everything. And so if you would just take like 2 minutes at the most and just tell us a little bit about what you saw in ASEA and why you jumped in so fast and what you are doing so other people can hear from you and get clear on what to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Terry actually introduced this to me. I am a home birth midwife. So she had seen a video with Donna Lynn, excuse me, was actually nebulizing some ASEA just whenever you said my name. I was like, whoa, wait, what? I have a little bit of a cough today.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. So anyway, I had watched the video. I get introduced to all kinds of product and things from clients, people. Yeah, I do. So at first, I really wanted to put this in that box, but as I always do, I do research it because I like to see what my people are doing and what they're using. And I think the first thing that I really noticed was how many practitioners were using this. And I didn't know anything about redox signaling at the time. So I researched that a little bit and I just went down the rabbit hole, and I there was no excuse to get back out. So I kept going and was really impressed with what ASEA had. So I ordered some myself after I had kind of jumped on board, and I just started telling everybody. And I feel like the science really backs everything up, and it's just there. I mean, you can't, when you get into it and you look at it, you just cannot deny what's there.
Well, thank you. And if you can't deny it, then you've been telling people about it. You are another D700 double director bonus person. And you might not even know what that means. Tamara didn't.
Yeah, not really, not really.
But it's absolutely fantastic because you've been in what, 2 weeks maybe?
I think
like
maybe
that,
not.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe not even that. I'm not really sure,
Maybe
to be
not even
honest.
that. So, so are you having Zooms also, or are you just telling people about this?
Right now I'm just telling people and then I'm plugging them in. I'm
Okay.
still trying to figure out the wording and stuff myself. I feel like I'm getting a better grip on it. So I've had several calls today with a few people who are jumping on board to Tuesday's calls, but just more so sharing with them a little bit about what I do know about it and plugging them in.
So you plug them into the Tuesday, the Ask the Doctor calls.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's just been essential. Number one, I don't always know the ins and outs of it yet because I'm so new to it. But number
Right.
two, as a midwife, I just don't have the time. So it's nice having that kind of access to the people on my upline who are willing to help me.
Absolutely. Well, Kimberly, I think you're an inspiration to everybody on here. Just the fact that you've jumped in and you've gone that fast, that far, and you don't need to always know what to say, obviously. You're just
Right.
telling people and plugging them into this wonderful asset that we have every Tuesday night. So thank you and at some point I would love to interview you also. I know you're busy,
Absolutely.
so.
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely. Nice to meet you.
very nice to meet you, Kimberly. Okay, so I just want to congratulate that team. That team's been on fire, and I've been helping Dr. Hoffman with some of those Zooms, and they're just really going. So, and this is not to diminish anything that you all are doing, because you all are doing fantastic. I've just seen the numbers go up and up and up. So congratulations to so many people on here.
Debbie,
yes.
I listened to that interview you did.
Mhm.
It was excellent. You
Oh,
should do a lot of those. I was really inspired when I heard it, and I'm like, okay, what can I do to sort of copy that idea? But anyway, kudos to you. I mean, that was really good, and you should keep it
Thank
up.
you. Thank you. Well, that's what I intend to. I told
Yeah.
our mastermind that I would do that. So now we'd like to welcome some new people and keep this in time. And so we just heard from Kimberly. So welcome to the team, Kimberly. And you're, like I said, you're doing fantastic. Who else has somebody new? I know Nancy said Gail is new. Is that right?
Yeah, Scales from Columbus, Ohio. We've actually spoken with Renee already also, and Amy, and introduced her. We tried to call you, but you're too busy. No, no, that's okay.
No, I have been for the last week, but
I
no,
know.
I know.
And she's spoken with David too. So
Perfect. Well, I hope to speak to her soon then. And Gail, would you like to come back on and just tell us just a little bit about yourself?
Yes.
Congratulations to you also, since you've been really going for it and done very well also already.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, I live in Ohio, and I own a home health care business. So I been around with healthcare over 15 years. And when I got introduced with Karma, because we was working in the same buildings, and she was telling me about it, and I was so thrilled, and I was like, first I was skeptical, just like everybody else. So I was just like, okay,
No.
let me have the tube. I go, give me the Renew 28 small tube. I want to test it on my mom. She said, okay, take it. So, of course, everybody's skeptical about that, right? Well, salt and purified waters, and how is this going to work? But eventually I just opened mine. I say, I'm always that type of person. Anything that's in front of me that challenges me, I like to take a chance. So that's why I say, okay, one, I took the Renew 28 with Karma. and I tested on my mom like 2 days, and
Mhm.
like, oh wow, this worked out good. And she told me get more. And then I came back to work and say, sign me up, comma, sign me up. I just jumped
Perfect.
into it. But I was waiting for her like 3 weeks before she even get me on board. So I was like,
Well, welcome to the team, and we're timing people so we can get to everybody. So that's what that sound was. But thank you and welcome to the team, and I will be in touch through Nancy. And I'd love to get you on board with having an interview also.
okay, thank you.
Absolutely. Who else is new on tonight?
Debbie, I have somebody new to introduce.
Okay, Angel, and then I'll get to Jeanette
Hi.
because I saw her about to say something. Okay, Angel, go ahead.
Cool. I have two new people. The first one is Bertha Diaz. Bertha, could you unmute yourself and introduce you to us, please?
Yes, hi. I'm Bertha,
Bertha.
and hi. We actually talked, and
Yes,
which I signed up with Angel today.
yes, congratulations, welcome.
Thank you. So I'm just gonna wait and wait for it to be delivered, and then see. And yeah, I'm excited to try it personally.
Perfect. And just give us where you live and what you do right now for a living.
Yes, so I'm from Austin, Texas, and I work for the county and the it's a Travis County Juvenile Youth Detention Center, which just really quick, because I know you got 3 minutes. I told you that it was cold when I talked to you, and we got 3 or 4 inches of snow, which has not happened ever in 20 years. So
Yes.
the snow is new, it's new to me.
I just saw it on Galveston, Texas, that they got snow. I know that's really unusual. That's why it's so cold. But welcome, Bertha, and we look forward to, well, we'll get back to you as soon as you get your product and start having some success with it.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Absolutely. And Angel, who was your other one?
And I have a Michelle Almeida. If you're on, Michelle, could you please unmute yourself and introduce yourself to us, please?
Michelle.
Maybe she's not.
I don't see a Michelle unless she's on her phone or something.
Okay,
All
next
right.
week then.
Next week then. All right. So Jeanette, we'll go to you. We can't hear you.
Great job. You can't
Oh,
hear
there.
me?
Okay. Now we can. Yes.
Okay. So thank you for having this call, Deb. You're doing a great job. I love it. Jackie Wachowski, she was there. I hope she's still there. She's got
Okay.
3 boys that's running around. So
I'm
she's
still here.
very
My kids are
excited.
There she is.
I'm gonna let you introduce yourself, Jackie.
Hi, I'm Jackie. I'm from Wisconsin.
Nice.
I have been using the product here for, I think, a little under a week now. I am an RN, and I have my own holistic healing business that I am growing.
Wow.
So this works very well with it. And I'm just really excited to grow and learn.
Perfect. What made you take a look at it since you're a nurse?
Well, so Jeanette and I are in a Tony Robbins event, and I posted like a welcome post on there, and I was sharing how I made the scary leap in January to step away from my nursing career and go full-time into my holistic healing business, especially with COVID and having to be home and doing virtual school with my kiddos. So it just gave me the opportunity to do that. And so she just got on a call with me and kind of shared, and it's just ironic because this is something that I've dreamed to be possible for years, like since a kid, and to see that it's actually somebody did it.
That is wonderful. Congratulations for following your dream. And I know this will work in. We've seen miracles. I've seen miracles for 10.5 years now, and you won't believe some of the things you'll see. So we're very happy you joined us, and I hope to meet you on the phone soon.
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely. Is there anyone else new here? I don't want to skip anybody. If there isn't, I just, since Catherine's on and she went Director 700, would you like to say anything, Catherine, before we end the phone call? Congratulations again.
Yeah, thank you so much. I just want to thank Buffy. You know, she's helped me a lot with
Yes.
what I'm doing, and of course, Dr. Huffman. You know, she's been such a blessing as well. So I'm just really happy about that. And I do have, like I said, the two associates, right? That I was thinking they were going to come on, but I didn't see them on here. But hopefully they'll come on next week, and I can introduce them. But just want to
That'd
thank.
be wonderful. Okay. Well, do invite them. Say well, we'd love to have them on at least once, you know, even if they're not doing the business. So, well, that's the end of the phone call. Does anybody have a quick question or anything else to say?
Debbie, you mentioned you were going to put something in the chat for a link.
Yes, and about to end this. Why don't I send this out to everybody and I'll put it on the Facebook page?
Great.
It's hard to do everything when you're need somebody else to take over running it. Anyway, yes, I will post those. All right. Will you all enjoy a very nice evening? It's great to see all of your beautiful, beautiful faces every week. I love it. And if there is a global call, I don't know who Cindy's having on. Do you, Jackie? No.
Richard Lee. Richard Lee.
Okay, he's one of the leaders. He's actually lives in Australia, but he's Asian, of course, and very well spoken, very nice man. So if you guys want to listen to that, it's on discoverasia.com at the top of the hour, whatever that is for you. Okay? All right.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks, Debbie. Have a good one.
Thank you, Debbie and Danielle.
Have a good evening.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye-bye.